When I woke up the next morning, I knew that this was going to be bad.
It was devastating. All the neighborhood roads were blocked. I mean, people were trapped in their homes. From my perspective, immediately after the storm, we weren't sure if we were going to make it. We weren't sure if we would be ruined.
As you got out on the main roads, it became very apparent that this was way worse than what we could even have imagined.
Oh man, just devastation. Fences down, roof shingles all over the place, trees everywhere.
You just seen trees over trees over trees.
Trees, you can hear the trees snapping.
Where I was at, the trees were just gone. They were laying on our cars and across the driveway and across the road.
And all of a sudden I heard boom! The back door just flew open. So I went back to the house, there's the back door. Then all of a sudden, the kitchen window, it went out.
All the windows in the living room blew out. Some of the back rooms blew out. I got my sister and her family into a hallway.
My wife was sitting up against the front door and I was sitting up against the back door making sure they didn't blow out.
It's like a war zone out there, just boom, boom. All you heard is just stuff banging and crashing.
I've been in the service for over 33 years, and the devastation that came with the storm was like nothing I had ever seen.
When you actually walk out and you see trees that's actually been uprooted, you see roofs that's gone, you see cars that's tumbled over, you see trains that's tumbled over, you see a church bus that's sitting down, you see trees on top of houses.
Our new office was destroyed. Our old office was halfway destroyed. We were working out of a mobile office in the parking lot.
To think that I've been promising people for 16 years, I've been promising everybody in Bay County, if we ever get hit, we're here, we're coming to help. And I wasn't sure whether we were going to be able to come to help.
Couldn't get the vehicle any further, ended up having to walk, go through yards, climb over debris. Once I got to my house, it was pretty much destroyed. It had a tree going through the kitchen and the living room.
But it was a real delicate balance of trying to find out where my coworkers were, where that SERVPRO of Bay County family was, if they were safe, if their families were safe. And at that time, didn't even know if all my own family was safe.
As our employees would come in, they would just wander in, and they were kind of in a daze when they would have been able to dig themselves out of their neighborhood.
For 3 days, I didn't know whether any of my family members were alive or if they were okay. So I was driving down Highway 390, hadn't talked to my mom in 3 or 4 days, and it just so happens that she was coming up on me. I'm about to pass by her, and so we slam on our brakes. So once I seen her, I kind of had this feeling of relief, and it was like, okay, now it's time to go back to work. Let's help the community.
They would get here, and then we'd give them a burner phone. We'd say, hey, plug everybody's number in.
Yeah, I wasn't told that I had to come in, but I wanted to come in. I wanted to help everybody else.
Luckily, we had franchises that came in and from outside to help, and we had an army of green trucks.
We fought back through 2 buildings being destroyed, vehicles being destroyed, personnel having to move away, but we have fought and we've worked hard to stay here and continue to serve, and we're not going anywhere.
With the help of SERVPRO, people were able to get their lives back. The presence is huge in the community. You see the green SERVPRO trucks every day.
There's a lot of emotions that go into it, I cried with customers. Customers cried on my shoulder.
But you go in there and you give them that little at ease, knowing, hey, SERVPRO, we're here to help. What we need to do.
While they were being professional in what they were doing and they were taking care of their job, they were also taking care of me. That meant a lot.
Every mile on my mind leads to you. It leads to you. Every mile.
I want to close the book on Michael. I think that We have to close the book on Michael. And I think that we're doing it. I think every day is a little different for each person. My goal is January 1, Michael goes away.
It's not an overnight fix. And a lot of folks think it's not an overnight fix. You're going to have to get back together, keep your faith, keep your head up, and keep going forward. Because Michael is behind us. It's going to be a story we're going to tell our kids, our grandkids, our great-grandkids. It's another chapter in your life that you turn the page and you read the next chapter. That's all it is.